couple hours. That's for two reasons. One, as you know from the last video, the base was slowing down quite a lot, so we had to let a lot of things back up. So thankfully, there are a lot of things backed up now, and so the overall production cost of my base is lower, and so that requires less bots, and then there's also more bots to meet the demand. So thankfully, we now are doing just barely okay on logistics. You can see it's an absolute madhouse. I've added a couple more charging stations because especially with more tier 1 bots in the network, those have a lower battery, so the charging stations are in higher demand. All that being said, we have pretty much reached equilibrium, so I can finally start potentially adding some things back into the base again. It took this long to just reach equilibrium, but I wanted to start off this episode being able to build new things rather than just take 2 episodes to catch up, so I did that off screen. I haven't really done much at all. I think the only thing that I can remember doing other than adding the roboports and random bots was I added a limestone mine with underground belts that go all the way over here, down to the south. Snakes its way through here. I built a little landfill bridge, and it goes all the way down to here, because we were starting to run short on limestone. And it also looks like we are starting to run short on iron. So that one we need to improve, it looks like. Do I have the bigger miners yet? That could actually help. I forget. I don't think they're faster, though. So let's check on that. Where are the miners? I feel like they were part of the original non-boxed area. Here. These. Large miners are 1.5. These are 1. And large miners are more than twice as big. So I actually think medium miners are still the way to go. So I may need to tap into my next iron mine, which is going to be over here. 2.3 million. Let's go do that. Last thing I want to do is run out of ore. 2.3 million will last me a little bit. I think this last patch was... Oh, yeah. It was like 6 million. But the problem is it's just not big enough for the amount of iron I need per second. And let me just verify that every single possible piece of iron is used. And it looks like it is. I don't think there's any empty space here. So I could add some speed modules, and then we'll get 20% more without changing anything. I could also add productivity modules, not yield, but productivity, and that would get me 5% faster speed and also 5% more ore. I think the ore counts are large enough that I'd rather focus on speed. I can always get just a basic train out to here or something later in the game when I really just need iron forever. I think 40 million will probably get me through the rest of the game. Also, this is going to the original base, and a commenter on my last video who I haven't gotten a chance to reply to yet, hopefully by the time this video comes out, he'll have a reply, or she. I'm going to tear down the old base eventually, but I want to get the new science automated first, and I want to finish out my unboxing and a couple other setups, because there are still some things from the original base that this new base isn't doing. One of which is like all these new boxed buildings. I need to make sure they're being unboxed so that my inventory gets provided with everything at once. And I don't think that's complete yet. It's most of the way there, but I think there's still some unboxing recipes we haven't done. So, all that to say, I think it's time to set up a, what are they called? Robot recall. Yeah, this one. Robot replacer provider chest. So I'll just find a relay 2. Probably the easiest way to do that is just have a bot bring it to me. That's interesting. Relay to box. Do we have any of those? We do. Okay. And then I can unbox it. I think you can handcraft unboxing. Come on, where are you? Relay, there it is. Okay, and then we can come over here. I guess I'll just make 5. Why not? But really, we kind of want 2 things here. We want the replacer primarily, and then this will also put in if we have less than 500. So eventually that should result, I don't know what to do with these. That should result in having only tier 2 bots. And I'm fine with not pulling any tier 1 bots out of the network until they can be completely replaced. So this guy's running pretty much full-time, or at least he should be, but we're still having issues with standard turbine 2s. I'm imagining that's still because of motors. You know, my motors are still capped out. However, the good news is it's not because of steel gears. So what I think that means is we can copy, do another building here, because it's just the crafting speed that's the issue. So we'll get another one going. And we can even add in a couple more over here if we want to, or here at the top of this line. 3 might not be enough still, but we'll let that try to catch up and see what happens. You know, there's still a lot of things that haven't caught up that once they are caught up will be fine, like pump 2s, for example. If I can find them, you'd think I'd know by now where they are. I've walked past them 1,000 times. They're right here. So, like, we don't even have any pump 2s because those pumps are going into a bunch of buildings. And so that's where a lot of motors are going. I also learned motors go into belts. Literally, the red belts require motor 2s. So that's a huge spender of motor 2s. All that to say, we're going to have some issues for a while. You know, until these belts get all sated and everything. So, definitely need a lot of these, but we'll catch up eventually. Maybe I should do one more, honestly. Can't hurt. It fits, so I might as well. Still has 2 speed modules attached. So, we'll do that. Let me pause this real quick. Sorry, one moment. Alright, sorry about that, my apologies. Got a phone call I had to take. Okay, so more motors are being crafted. It's a beautiful sign. Okay, so what are we actually doing? So I think the first thing we want to do is get the other sciences running. Now that my base is mostly caught, well, it's catching up. It's at least not behind in terms of bots. I think I want to get the other sciences going. And so we'll establish those at 3 per second. And that's the next goal. So I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not too worried about, you know, exact ratios or anything. It looks like we can box the other sciences. So we're just going to work on these 5 real quick. Medium, large, chemical plant, large, chemical plant. Okay. Okay, so we need some large assemblers. And I think I'll just fit them in and around this area since that's where that science is. Just try to be a little bit consistent. Okay, so some large assemblers. I guess I'll go over here. This is annoying. This beacon needs some help. What is... Oh, this is the old stuff. Don't need that. I do need this, but it doesn't necessarily have to be right here. That one can go up, and then that one can go over. Okay. And then we don't need these, and I don't think I need that. We can attach power elsewhere. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then I can move that belt once we need to move it. I doubt I'll need 5, but we'll find out. Mineral sample boxes. So, definitely want productivity on all my science, or yield. 1 box a second is plenty. It's more than the physics apparatus can make, so that works. We'll do something like that. Put that in a box. Don't really care what side of belt things are on. That's just not really that important for this kind of stuff. And then for the requests, I think we already have all that. So we will just dump a requester chest on there, and I think a single click is plenty. 0.36. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, I mean, that's as easy as it gets. Might be a little trickier for the next one, but hopefully not too much worse. So this is climate sample box. 0.56. With another speed module, we might be okay. Or speed beacon, I mean. What's that get us to? 0.565? Yeah, we need a little bit more than that. So I'll go another 4 buildings, I think, should be good. And then we can do yet another beacon here. And that should get, yeah, 0.9. That's a bit more what I want. Because I think sometimes we're going to need more than one of each. You know, if we look at researches, like, for example, this research requires 2 of mineral and climate. This one, mining productivity, requires 3 mineral samples. This one, 2 mineral samples. So that one requires 2 chemical samples. That one requires 2 mechanical prototypes. I actually haven't seen any that require 2 of the blue ones. Oh, there it is, air filtration. So having a little bit more of each of these per second that's available will help with that in the long run. And then we'll just do this kind of thing. And copy this, and then we can just copy this all the way up. Now, what's the overall rates here? 357 nitrogen, only 9 volcanic gas, and some wastewater. Now, nitrogen, I would imagine we have enough of that. Unbarreling. I could set up air filtration. Would that be easier? I'm trying to remember how fast these distilleries work. Oh, I can take that off my logistics request now. Distillery. These filter air. 158 per second, so like 2 of these. Let's just import it. I think we'll be fine with some importing of nitrogen. And we should only need 1 for wastewater. I told you we'd need wastewater. And how much per second? That was 178, which is 3 barrels a second. Actually quite a bit. We'll do 180. And then for nitrogen, You know what? Nitrogen I will just do distilleries. I changed my mind because we only have compressed nitrogen in the network anyway. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's two different. So it requires more air. That's 2/3. That is slightly less than 2/3, but we get more nitrogen per second. So we'll go with this route and just ditch the dioxide. And we should just be able to do something like this. Ironically, there's wastewater right here, which is kind of hilarious. So, I mean, I'm going to tear out this old base anyway, so never mind. I was going to connect it, but we're going to get rid of all the old stuff. Okay, so connect that up, and then this guy. We'll just connect like so. I think that does it. Those can make up to 504. That needs 420. These make 540, so. Yeah, we're good to go on the rates. So there's our nitrogen. Wastewater needs to go up there. And then we got to connect the volcanic gas, which is very convenient because we have some right here. And that should be it. Yep, that's it. So, climate samples are a go. Put those in a box. Why? Oh, I don't have crushed bauxite box. Crushed bauxite box. That's fun to say. I need that. Which I can just make some up here. I think. Why is this not all running? I've messed something up here. Oh, the sand. The sand is an issue. You know, because I'm going to revamp the aluminum rather than destroy it, I might as well actually box up that sand and actively provide it into the network. So we can kind of transition this over time. So we can do something like this, sand, boxing, and put these in an active provider. This can be gravel, or what is that? That's actually iron. Iron. Actively provide that. So that'll help get rid of all that. Now this still isn't running. I guess that needs to be a blue belt once I get blue belts. And then we need to provide crushed bauxite here. We'll do something like this. And then provide a little bit. And that's not even part of the logistics network, but we'll make it. There we go. That does it. Yeah, we'll need to improve our aluminum production at some point. It's gonna feel so weird to just tear all this out. I feel like there will be something that I'll have missed when I finally do that, and I'll be very sad. I should probably do like a backup save before I do that, just in case. Okay, so these should start running any second. These are already running. Climate sample boxes building up. That's good. And Get rid of a couple things. Always too many things. Okay, I think that's a little better. Do I need tank 2s anymore? Probably can ditch those now that I have tank 3s. Where are tank 2s? Tank. There. Tank. Oh, I just need to actually get rid of them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well that takes care of those 2 sciences. Now we need a couple more. Namely... the mechanical prototypes are next. And those are large assemblers again. Probably need more than 5 buildings. I'm just going to assume 10. And we'll see how that goes. We also need yield modules. And what's that get us? That gets us 0.575. Once we get beacons added in, we're up to 0.739. That should be fine. Maybe we'll add one more. And that's pretty dang simple. It's just gears and motors. So, not much to do there. Guess we'll do one more just so we can be consistent. Speaking of consistency, I didn't actually do that consistently. Fine. Nobody cares. Alright, paste these, and that's good to go. And then the other one we need... Wait, are there 2 more? Oh yeah, the purple. How's the purple one look? The purple one is capacitor, wire, logic circuit, lamp. That's fine. It looks like I'm missing capacitors and lamp ones, so we gotta work on that. And what's this get us to in terms of a rate? Oh, those are actually slightly faster. So I'll drop one building there. Just do the same thing. That way I don't have to deal with turning the inserters and all that. Okay. I just have the issue of not actually producing capacitors or lamps in large enough numbers. So let's go see if we can fix that. Oh, my power. Oh my. We are gonna have to work on that. Power. Put that on the to-do list. Disconnect chlorine and cotton. Oh yeah, I can go do that. I also realized why this is so visually satisfying. I was just looking at it. I was like, this looks so cool. It's because the way these little boxes are in the unboxing picture, there's kind of an angle that they're at. And that angle, if you follow it, kind of lines up with the next building. And that also kind of, it's a little bit off, but it kind of lines up with these diagonal inserter angles. And so it just kind of has this nice, almost diagonal look to it that, I don't know. I didn't plan on it, so that's why it's kind of fun, I guess. So, what was I just doing? Oh yeah, lamps. So we are making, sheet boxes. So aluminum is the big issue right now. I think. Let's just check out what's going on down here. Yeah, shortage of this because shortage of Aluminum ingots. Okay, well that's good to know. Aluminum is the current holdup. Now lamp ones, I don't remember if I did automate that. Lamp one box can be done in a large assembler, so it should be up here somewhere. Yeah, it's right in the middle. Somewhere around here. Where is it? Right here. That requires aluminum, and this one requires argon that I never connected, so that's neat. Oh, this is also compressed argon. For some reason I connected non-compressed argon to this. There we go. Okay, so lamp 2s are running, but not lamp 1s. Because of aluminum sheet boxes. So they are technically running. Maybe it's time to upgrade my aluminum ingot making. Pretty sure that has an upgraded recipe. Also, are these gonna be enough 0.381 motors for all of this? Yeah, 0.789. That is a lot more motors than I'm making. So we copy this. Did I do the same spacing here? I hope I did. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we'll put in, we'll leave some room for more mediums. We also have room right here that I didn't really fill. And I'll put some more up here. We'll do, I don't know, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I need this inserter. Okay. So that should be plenty. Yeah, it's actually too many. Given that I already have 2, I think just 4 more will be fine. Yeah, because that alone can handle the science, and then the other 2 can handle probably the rest of the base. Bots, we're actually using most of them up again. That's pretty crazy. Crazy and awesome. We should start researching some things, probably. Oh, crap. There's another recipe for mechanical science soon. Jeez. I guess we can work towards assembler 3. We also get tool making, which speeds up mining, crafting, and reach. We get the next tier of miners, which is pretty great. And we get the next inserters. And there's also boxing of those. And then there's a inserter capacity upgrade as well. So we'll start on that research. These are already halfway full, which is pretty great. And the purple science is running, just not very quickly. Okay. Alright, well that'll get backed up eventually. And then the last one is the green science. So the green science is the worst. Glass, hydroxide, concrete, ammonia, sulfuric acid, lubricant. And it actually consumes the barrels, which is kind of funny. And those are made in chem plants. So I think I'll run these right here. On the left side of this. Which means I kind of want this to be out of the way. So we'll turn here. Okay. So then this one exactly is going on here? We need a straight and then a T over here. There we go. Okay, so chem plants, 2 liquid inputs, green science productive. We're gonna need a lot more than that. In fact, I'm gonna deconstruct all that eventually. That only gets me to 0.27. So this is one where we're gonna need back-to-back. Methinks. And make some more room there. We'll get this stuff out of the way. Oh, geez. Excuse me. That's a lot of limestone. Okay, and then... So let's see, the physical, there's only one output. So I think if I just spread them out like this, and then we have connections, and then there's like a single chest for both, and then maybe even better, I can just have this going. There'll be a chest here. That'll grab off of the chest. This will place onto the belt. And this will place onto the belt. And then I don't even have to tile it, strangely. I think that works. And then we copy this down here, and we definitely need another set of beacons for all these. Just have to be in the way, don't you? Well, what's the speed? 856. That's not enough. .7. We'll settle for that. Okay. So then here is all the boxes, and we need to unload only a small amount of lubricant and sulfuric, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Like that with a T. So unbarreling. Unbarreling. This one is the sulfuric. And this one is the lubricant. Okay. And then we'll do 2 clicks on each of these, and we'll just copy that all the way down. And that should do it. All of our boxed science done. First 5 sciences. Check. Yeah, that's definitely hurt the bots trying to do all the sciences now. But it'll back up soon. We're almost halfway there with red. Okay. Feels good, feels good. Okay. Get rid of all this. And then, now what else do we need to do? I think working on aluminum is maybe the next bet. Do we get another aluminum recipe soon? It's still pretty far away. It's soon-ish. But it's not crazy soon. Hmm. What can I even improve? I mean, I guess I could make this a blue belt of bauxite. Oh. Yeah, because I mean, it would be slight. That's unless did we miss another recipe? Do we actually already have a new one? Yeah, we don't have that one yet, and this is the one I'm already making. So there's not a ton we can do because these are going to be all the same ratios. But a blue belt would help, but I don't have blue belts yet. For some reason, those are still all getting used up, I think. Although if we could grab a couple, that would be nice. Blue belts. Yeah, the underground belts are going. We've got plenty of blue splitters. Oh, there's 3 boxes. 50 boxes of underground belt 3s. Yeah, that's actually probably enough to make it. So let's try that. We can improve our production a little bit that way. And then I'll need to do a couple more unboxing things. And then I can potentially start deconstructing all this and opening up a lot of new space for new base stuff. All of our new items that we're getting. And just copies. You know, I'm going to need more methane, I'm sure, so I could just copy this whole methane chunk again. And then get more methane that way. But power is also becoming a pretty big issue, so I need to start looking towards the next tier of power. Because I'm kind of tired of doing what I'm doing. Thankfully, wind power is still pretty strong, so at least when wind is good, I'm okay. But it's definitely not perfect. Okay, limestone's still good, but we will work on the bauxite and unbox all of these things. Okay. Ditch some old ones. Get some power connected. And then... Crap, I don't have any blue splitters. So we'll do this. And then I guess... we'll just side feed a blue belt. And then what's interesting is we actually have to deconstruct this entire red belt. Because the blue belts are going to be longer. Give my bots a second to catch up here. Uh-oh. That's not good. How did I get that much in my inventory? What are my little bots doing? Oh, that's within construction range, so that's something with actual real bots. I don't know what's happening. Don't really know what's going on there. I'll just manually deconstruct it. Oh, it got frozen. That's why there's so much bauxite on all these. Is it got frozen when the deconstruction order happened. Which is, I don't think, something I anticipated. Well, I know that's not something I anticipated. Placing the belts all the way down. Gotta get them placed. Get the bauxite going. It's a creative song we sing today, boys. Okay, there we go. Finally. I made that way harder than it needed to be. So, blue belt all the way in. So then, probably a little bit more buildings plus a large beacon can solve any problems we may have. In fact, I'm gonna go a little bit to the side here. So I have room for another set of whatever this is. Just paste it there. We'll let the bots come and deliver all that, and that can handle, yep, there we go. Just enough once this has speed. Okay. And that does create a blue belt of crushed bauxite. And are the rates fast enough, or do I need to upgrade? I probably need to upgrade all these. So we need an upgrade planner. That goes from... Where are inserters? Here, from purple to blue, and from purple filter to blue filter. We'll upgrade all those. And then for the belt, this one needs to be blue. And I need more blue belts, because now we are out of blue belts. Now these need to then handle 45 crushed bauxite. I'm going to need a lot more of those. I guess I can extend out this direction again. Can I get some deliveries? Oh, we are out of bots. We're out of power. There goes the accumulator charge. Not that those matter very much anyway. All right. Well, we got our work cut out for us. We're technically in physics science, though, so that feels good. But we still have some catching up to do before we're really rolling. Now, I don't have these guys, but I do have solar collector ones. I could just make a butt ton of heat that way and use Stirling engines and thermal tanks. So that's not horrible. How much power do these make again? Solar collector one. These average 150 kilowatts, so 5 of them would be 750 kilowatts. So slightly less, so 3/4 of a megawatt. So if I have 200 times 3/4, that's about 150 megawatts if I set all this up. If I had 4 stacks, which I don't, because we are short on heat pipe ones. Now, why are we short on heat pipe ones? No idea. What was I over here for? Oh. Well, now I know why I'm short on heat pipe ones. It's aluminum. It's aluminum. But we already knew we were struggling with aluminum, didn't we? Gosh, I'm still using up all my pumps. I wonder where they're all going. Probably all these random, like, extractors and wells and whatnot. It'll be worth it eventually when we'll have 5 stacks of anything on demand, but it sure does take a while to get there. These are using pumps. Yep. That's part of the problem. Now this one, it's at least worth checking. Do I need these? These are used in hydroplant 2s. Hydroplant 2s are used in distilleries. But only in 1-to-1. So do I really need 250 of these? You know what? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm just going to let it go. It'll catch up. It's just taking absolutely for freaking ever. I do have quite a few grid batteries. Place those down. I have a lot of solar panel 1s. How much power are these? Average of solar panel 1 averages out to 70. So 350 times 50. That's about 15 megawatts per stack. Is that worth it? Maybe. I do need power. Yeah, what the heck. Let's just, let's go for it. I will go a little bit to the northeast here to get out of the way of future base building. So we'll try to go out of the way. And unbox some solar here. Oh, crap. We'll have to pick those up here in a minute once we place a bunch more. Okay, do this. And that is kind of annoying. I guess if I move this down and to the left, then I could fit 3 more. And that'll still connect just fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know. Inventory full, yada yada. Once I place a few solar panels, hopefully you'll forgive me. Soda ash? Where did that come from? What the heck? Is soda ash a possible output you can get from deconstructing rocks? If it is, I never knew that. Okay, let's just make sure we got all these boxes. These are valuable. Okay. This one didn't build right either. Now, technically, I could fit 3 accumulators in there, but that doesn't quite feel necessary. Alright, so then this needs to be copied a couple more times. Do I have any radars with me? Yeah, I do. Throw one over here. These inventory issues are bothering me. I should probably set all these up to auto go to trash. That will help me. Get a couple more blueprints here. I probably should have had my bots do this now that I'm... Oh, and I ran out of power now. These 2 solar panel 2s are not enough. Crap. Well, time to use the picker mod. Oh gosh, sorry for the complete destruction of ears. I guess if I stay close, it won't do that. Well, this is most certainly a manual project that should not have been done manually. I'll say that. For some reason, I didn't really think to count, like, how many solar panels are we actually placing? I think this has been far more than I anticipated placing. I thought it was going to be real fast. Oh my goodness. Okay, how many do I have left? Well, at least 74. Uh, 60, 57. Okay, my bots are doing some work again. Okay, we're almost there. There we go. I think that does it. Now, am I out of substations? Why are my bots not building them? I don't understand. We have them. We have the hangars. I don't know what's happening. Oh. Just takes a second, I guess. Okay. Well, this should help. It should help. Won't fix all my problems, but it's what we said. It's like 75 megawatts or something. So, and then I can place a whole bunch of these. Wait, these are 3x3? I also didn't really notice solar panels are 4x4, so everything's different sizes. I like the staggered look. Don't at me. Okay, well, we need to, what do I do? Is it deconstruction planner, entities, and then it's like ghost entities. There we go. And then we can copy this to our heart's content. Did I calculate anything? Heck no. We are totally winging it. Well, really, we're kind of just more so than anything, we're just building what we have. We just had a bunch of grid batteries and solar panels that had been constructed, and I'm really needing more power, so it's kind of just doing whatever I can. Honestly, I don't even care. It looked good for a minute, and then I just did that. So here we are. How's it going, Trippy? We actually need to place still like 400 more grid batteries. You know, I realized why you shouldn't place them like this, is then you can't walk straight through them. Also, I apparently copied a substation. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just need power, so I don't really care all too much what I'm doing right now. But I should probably at least make straight lines. That's helpful. So copy that, then we will copy this. Then we will copy that. Oh, I went too far. Uh-oh, I'm almost out of accumulators. Or, I mean, substations. I still have 100 grid batteries. Hopefully they can all be within the power reach of these substations. They take top priority. I think they get used along with priority turbines. I think that's the same level. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they get used at the same time. So, alright, so we at least have some amount of solar power coming in now. It's not perfect, but it's better than them sitting in a box doing nothing. And that way, at least all the resources that I have are doing something rather than nothing. Gosh, that is ugly. I just didn't care to make it pretty. Okay. So, back to the base, where who knows what's happening. What's going on with my bots these days? Yeah, we still have some available, so that's good. Aluminum, let's see. There's Still short on motor 2s, but at least they're all running. So that's good news. Unboxing, I feel like there were a couple things that I was missing, and I don't remember what they were. We'll have to take care of that at some point. Finish out the unboxing build. Science. Oh, wow, my chemical science is almost full, so that's good news. Mineral science is done. Climate science is done. And mechanical. So really, it's just the electrical prototypes because of their higher requirement for aluminum. That's why these are going slower. So, okay, well, we've caught up on science. I want to fix a couple other things. Wind turbine 2, backup turbine 2, locomotive 2, and steel gears unboxing. Those are all the things that I kind of broke while we were really short on motor 2s. So we need... I reduced this a little bit so that can go back up to 400. Oh, speaking of pump 2s, I know where a lot of them are going. They're going here, and what are they getting picked up for? So that's where a lot of my pumps are going. I wonder where they're going. Who knows? Ingredients somewhere. Anyway, wind turbine 2. Let's find those. Those are, I think, boxed. Somewhere. Here. So yeah, I just removed the requester. So I'll put that there. Backup turbine 2, same story. And locomotive 2 was the only other thing that we messed up. Make sure they're not still in my inventory. They were sitting in my inventory for a very long time. Locomotive. Here. This one. No, this one. Okay. There we go. That should do it. So that undoes the things I broke. And then one more thing that I messed with was chlorine and caustic stuff. I connected them with pipes temporarily. So we'll undo that. And then I think we'll call it an episode on the YouTube end and continue the stream after a short break. So let me unhook. I think it was just this. Yeah. Now we have enough bots. These should be much higher though, like 250. If the plan is to barrel constantly. And these can just... I'm going to remove those restrictions. And then here we had 3 unbarrelings for caustic. Don't need to connect the pipes anymore. And we should be fine. And then we want to unhook chlorine right here. Because these should be sufficient. Yeah. So then chlorine's coming up, and that was just to put chlorine into this network, which hopefully is caught up. Are we caught up? We might not be. I'm excited for chemical plant 3s, because right now we are, I think, getting a little backed up on hydrochloric getting rid of. And we're using a lot of limestone for that. So we'll improve that at some point, but I'm going to call it a YouTube episode for there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.